In this video, I would like to tell you how to hide your elements, any kind of elements such as wall, annotation elements, family elements, and so on. We are going to have two options, which I prefer to use the main one. The temporary one, when we are selecting our objects, we can use the temporary hide and unhide, which is here. As you see, temporary hide or isolate. You can find it by the icon of sunglass, click hide elements, and you can take them back by just go and reset temporary hide elements. You are going to take your level annotation back. So if you are going to use this temporary one, whenever you are going to open your project, your level in your 3D view, or any element which you hide it before, it's going to appear again, and it's a very bad situation because personally I don't usually use my level annotation in my 3D view, and it's kind of disturbing me because I'm going to have so much details later. So I usually hide it forever, maybe for that project. So for doing this operation, we need to go to visibility and graphic panel. To find this panel, you need to go to the view, and here you can find visibility and graphic. The shortcut is VG. Also, you can use double V. So by clicking on double V or VG, we are going to open our visibility and graphic. Visibility and graphic panel will be specific for each panel you are currently now, and you can see here visibility graphic or overrides for 3D view. If you go to the, for example, site plan, you will see visibility graphic overrides for site plan, and so on. Any plans, any views has a specific visibility and graphic overrides. For hiding our level annotation, we need to go to annotation categories, because here right now as a default we are in model categories, and level is annotation. So we are going to annotation categories to find our level. The easiest way is to just click L and you are going to find your levels. We are going to unmark it because we are in a visibility option, and click apply because we want to see what happened here. As you see, we hide our elements, our annotation, and by using this visibility and graphic panel, whenever you are opening your project, your level will be hide unless you come back in the visibility and graphic and mark it again. So we will see, we are going to take it back. We are not going to remove or delete it, we are just hide it. So we are going to apply and OK. Visibility and graphic panel is useful and we can use it for several times because we are going to have a different settings such as transparency, patterns, detail level, and so on. We are going to work later, and also we are going to have a different panel which is very useful in visibility and graphic. The next option which I would like to tell you is about section box. Section box, you can find your section box again. For each view, your section box is a different. For example, mostly it will work in 3D view. For finding your section box, you need to be out of any order. You shouldn't be selected on 3 and you cannot find your section box because section box is located in properties panel. When you are selecting any object, you are going to have a specific properties. So for finding your section box, you need to go out of any setting and you are going to find it in your properties. Here in extent, the last option is section box. We are going to, for example, choose and mark our section box, and the box will appear here. This box will be controlled just by clicking and moving our arrow. Section box, as you know the name, it means you are going to cut, you are going to create a section as your wish in your 3D view, because when we are, for example, in plan, we can use the section line. which you can find it here. Or if we are, for example, in our elevation, we don't need a section. So section box is work for 3D view. And we are going to move this arrow here to inside of our work, and let's see what will happen, because we are cutting our main surface. If you see, we cut our own main surface, and as you see, the pattern, the texture of our topo surface appear because we cut our surface, and our surface is created from 0 0, because any surface we are creating, it's earth, it's a ground. Any surface we have as a reality, it is starting from base, the original base, like a 0 0, and it's going up. We are not going to have negative. Actually, we can move it on negative, but originally it will work from 0 0, and it can go up. So it is going to show us the detail of our topo surface. For example, here we are going to use it, and we are going to use it here too. Section box is a very useful tool. We can use it for graphic render, we are going to use it for making our sheet, and we are going to create our details and so on, and it can provide you any type of new information. One of the points which I want to mention is about when you are going to hide your, for example, your section box here, you are going to deactivate it. It will be removed, any setting will be removed. And the things which I wanted to mention, if you are going here, for example, to make your surface bigger by clicking on these points, MV, moving, your section box is going to cover all of your project again. If you're going to click on section box, we will see section box is covering every creation which we have in our project, and we can again use it. So let's go back, create section box and move it. If you would like, you can hide your section box so you are not going to see it as your, for example, it will be disturb you, or you are supposed to take a render or picture, you don't like to have this box. You can find this, you can hide it temporary, or you can hide it forever and unhide it as your wish by going to visibility and graphic, choose it from annotation categories, because it's annotation model. We are going to find it here by just clicking on S, scroll down, section box, on mark. Okay, our section box is gone, and if you want to use a section box again, you need to bring it back from your visibility and graphic, because if you're going to unmark section box, okay, and mark section box again, we cannot see section box anymore because we are not having it. We need to go to visibility and graphic and take it back. So far in this video, we talk about section box, visibility and graphic, and so on.